internet, but like you talk about that cookie duet.
It should be. Oh, that one. Do you want to connect to the internet?
No, it should be good. No.
Yeah.
So the beauty of it is because I've downloaded, so on my phone, I've got, hi everyone, I'm Debbie, sorry, I've just started recording. This is my first time doing like a virtual one, so it's very exciting. So I'm sorry if you get lost at any point. So this is a cookie duet. Now on here, I've got all my recipes. So all these recipes are in different folders. Hopefully yours looks like this, Kerry. Because as soon as you download a recipe on the Cookie Do app, the next time you turn your machine on, it will automatically sync. When they're downloaded onto here, you don't need internet. So mine's running without internet at the moment, it's just got power. So if you go camping, as long as you've got power, you'll have full use of your recipes. You can also hotspot off your phone. So if you say you're out camping, didn't have any, so you wanted to cook something but you didn't have it downloaded, hotspot it, download it, then it's on your machine.
Cool. Yeah, so I do that often.
First we're going to start cooking herb and garlic dip, so start cooking.
You have to do it, Kerry.
No, you're cooking this one. So, Kerry says she likes garlic, so it says 1 garlic clove, but we're going to throw 2 in because garlic is so good for you. And next.
At the top.
So at the top, So parsley.
Leaves only.
Yeah, so I've just taken off the stalks while I was talking to Kerry before. So there's our parsley, spring onions, and does it say how big they want to cut?
2. Trimmed into pieces, cut into pieces.
Okay, so the beauty of the Thermomix, it will do the work for you. So I'll just go there. So you're literally throwing them in this big. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. Oh, missed.
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah, your TM31. I've never used one of these. I wish you'd bought it so I could just like experiment with it. It looks so exciting with all the buttons. Yeah, so you go up. Oh yeah, so your temperature's got buttons. Then you got your time, and then your dial is the speed. And then you just follow a recipe. Yeah.
It's got the chicken come with the cookbook.
So all your recipes are now loaded onto here, so you don't need to get your book out. So go next, but you could still use that machine as well as yours.
I'll swap back again. I'll let Mum have it, and then I'll swap back again.
So this is asking for the measuring cup to go on top, so you can either put your basket on the top when you're doing high heat. This is a splash guard when you're doing garlic, onion. So have you used this much, Kerry?
Oh no, not that one.
That's one thing I probably don't use a lot of is a splash guard, because it either asks for this or this are the main two. So pop your lid on the top, and we'll put the lid there. And next,
I'm also using it.
Oh, do you want to show them, Kerry, before we start, how big it is first? And we're going to chop that for 3 seconds.
Sweet.
And so we want to turn that dial, so see how it's got that green line, and also down the bottom it says to speed 7. So give it a flick around. Okay, keep going. And that's it. And then go next, and that's literally 3 seconds of chopping.
And my spatula's in the second drawer.
Second?
Yeah. Should be there.
Yep. So if you want to put that down, and then we'll show them what 3 seconds of cutting looks like. And there's your challenge, to try and cut everything in 3 seconds. Because I bet you I will win. I'm all about winning races.
True that.
My kids have been racing all day, I'm in that race mode. And next.
250 grams of cream cheese cut into pieces.
Wait one moment.
There was like spreadable. Does it matter if it's spreadable or that?
No, I always use this stuff. So this stuff is usually a bit cheaper. Okay. So with the Thermomix, I definitely buy what is the cheapest ingredients. I buy pans, whatever's cheap. I buy my pan flour because I'm all about saving money and not overspending.
The warehouse sell flour for $2.10.
Yeah.
They've got their own brand now. Holy moly.
Yeah. The warehouse actually, and even cereals and stuff, eh?
Yeah.
Because I went in there the other day to buy because I always buy milk from there
The
because
butter's
it's,
cheap, eh?
yeah.
Oh, true.
Butter's not as cheap now because they put the prices up, so I refuse to buy the butter.
And if you bake lots, you're $2.10 for a kg.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
yeah,
I definitely buy a lot, like, use lots of butter baking.
yeah. Do you
Eggs
make your own butter?
No.
You need to make your own butter with your cream,
Okay.
and then from that you'll get your buttermilk
Oh,
extract from
super.
it and make buttermilk bread in your dish.
Yeah.
So I'm really lazy and I put it all in there. So you grease it with butter, put it in there, put your microwave on 2 minutes,
Yeah.
then put that in there, and that improves your proving time. So it cuts down your proving time from like an hour to like 20 minutes.
Shit. Yeah.
So it doubles, less time.
Yeah.
And then when you bring it out, hit it down,
Okay.
and then when you turn your oven on, well, your oven should have been on, but then put it in when your oven's still preheating, and then that does the second prove in your oven, and that buttermilk bread is hands down, I make it once a week.
Yeah.
And then I've got butter from it as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next.
So next,
Yogurt.
yogurt. So do you
Oh,
get
it's
yogurt?
got milk.
Yep, milk's fine. Is it the...
On the left.
Was it 2 tablespoons, eh?
Yeah.
Natural yogurt or 10 to 20 grams milk.
Yep, so has it got a weigh? So it doesn't have...
It doesn't have a weigh on it, no.
So what we can do is we can go up to those 3 dots at the top. Have you got a tea towel?
Scales?
Yep. And then now, so you've clicked out of your recipe, but it's clever enough that you can go into your scales. Yep.
Oh, cool. I did not know that.
Oh, do you want to go back and show Kerry that how she did it?
Oh, yeah. So you go into the 3 dots.
So 3 dials, 3 dots. Yep.
Scales.
Ah. Cool.
10 to 20 grams.
And there you go. You can put it in because you can see it more. Oh. Yep. Good job.
12 it is.
Yep.
Look, 10 to 20.
10 to 20.
I'll give
So
it a little another dollar.
yeah.
There we go.
Perfect. And then
Cross.
now, yep, you just click out of that and it will take you back to your recipe. So you can do different things while you're cooking. Don't be scared to go out.
Okay.
Like instead of getting your tablespoon,
Yeah.
that's a lot easier
Yeah.
doing it that way, and then you've got less dishes.
Totally.
Hi, Jamie Oliver.
Oh, when we went Jamie Oliver, you should have been cooking.
I don't know how to use that.
Put my lid down.
That's
Oh,
what we're here for, babe.
Richard loves using it. You need to learn how to make the pork spare ribs
Oh, yeah.
and Korean fried. Have you done Korean fried chicken yet?
No.
Oh, they're the 2 best dishes.
Yeah.
Korean fried chicken. You need to put that on your dinner menu tomorrow. Hands down.
You'll have to cook it for the students.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, it's like that Asian-y garlic, ginger,
Oh, yummy.
Oh, my
sweet chili.
Say no
Oh,
more.
yeah. Yum.
Yeah.
You'll have recycling there, won't you?
Yeah.
And yep, so turn that dial. Perfect. Yeah, this stuff is really nice.
Yeah.
So every cooking experience I've gone to, because I get busy and I go to have a cracker and they've eaten all the dip. Because it's really good. I'm like, damn. So I'm going to get it fast today.
Yeah. Right. There's only 3 of us, so that's
Yeah,
alright.
we should be fine. Yep, so that did 20 seconds.
Yeah.
And go next. And our dip's made.
Oh, sweet.
So if you want to show
Oh.
them the dip.
Yeah. You want it? I'll get the
Yep.
dish out.
So that was what, 3 seconds of chopping and 20 seconds of the cream cheese.
You go scraper.
Yeah.
And I'll show you another little
Oh, that
trick.
smells delicious.
Yeah, that's the best part about being at a cooking demo. You get to eat
Smell it.
and smell it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I put 2 things of garlic. So I quite like a garlicky
Yeah.
taste. But if you don't like garlic,
Go for the
you
one.
just go for one, or you don't have to put garlic in it at
You
all.
can put that on toast.
Yeah.
Make garlic bread, but
Yes.
True.
Yeah. Yeah. So my daughter makes. She's got into making garlic butter in here.
Yeah.
So she grates a little bit of cheese first. So she puts her cheese in, then whips her butter and cheese and garlic,
yeah.
and then she does her butter and whips it, and then she puts it on
Oh,
her
yeah.
toast and then grills it. So I'm like, yeah. My children are very, very creative with it. They just literally get the machine, either search a recipe or
Yeah.
just make it.
up.
That's
Yeah.
what the boys did the other day. They, I was still in bed, and they were like, "Can we make pancakes?" I was like, "Oh, good."
Yeah.
And then I didn't realize I was using the machine.
Oh, good work.
Yeah. It was so cool.
Yeah.
I was like, "Go you guys."
But it's just like a phone. Literally, if you can work a phone, you can work this.
Yeah.
You can work it to the basic of this machine, or you can, don't go too much scary because I've got a little trick for you.
Yeah.
So in the mode scene, so the TM5 probably wouldn't have this turbo mode. So let's just show them what the blades look like first. TM6. So if you have a look at the blades, it's still got all the food all on it. So if you do any baking or anything like that and you want to get the blades clean, so if you go, so we can finish our recipe. So if we go to our mode screen, so this mode screen has got all our different modes on it, and it's got a turbo button. So we're going to click the turbo button. Now it's going to lock this on because the blades are going to go for 1 second on high.
Yeah.
Okay? So we're going to click onto there because you can change your seconds. So you can go 2 seconds or you can even do 0.5. Let's do 0.5. Turn it on. So that's half a second.
Yeah.
But you have to click out of this to go home to unlock
Okay.
the arms. So let's see. So half a second, look at your blades.
Holy.
Okay?
That's crazy. I never knew what the turbo was for, so
Yep.
that's cool.
Yep.
That's crazy.
So now you just scoop around the outside and you don't have to try and struggle to get everything out.
Oh,
Take the
yeah,
blade out.
I had
Or take the blade out, yeah. So the turbo button is one of my highest used functions on the mode screen.
Do I have one?
So if I go back to the mode screen, it's quite hard when I'm backwards.
I've got a turbo button.
Oh, good. So you'll
Yeah.
be able to use your turbo button.
Just push it.
And
I
that,
think
that
you
will
said
clean
that.
all your blades.
Sweet.
I guess mine's probably the same, just not so.
Yeah, it's just not on the screen. Yeah. Yeah, so the peeler and the cutter comes with an attach. Oh no, you've got the peeler, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said you had the peeler.
This one, eh?
Yeah. So this peeler thing, it is amazing for slow cooking. So you use it to cover your blades when you slow cook. Half the time I don't actually use it because I actually like my meat quite shredded when I slow cook. But if you like it chunky, you can do it that way. But mashed potato, if you don't like peeling potatoes, this is the best thing. You put it in with 600 mils of water with your potatoes. I think it's 800 mils of water and 600 grams of potatoes. Put it on. I usually do 2 minutes and my potatoes are peeled.
Sweet.
Yeah. So if you haven't used this to peel your potatoes, you need to. Because honestly, and garlic, you can do. So I could have just cut the end, that hard end off the garlic, put it in there and done peeled my garlic. Beetroot, carrots, they say you can do. I haven't done carrots. But yeah, beetroot's a pain to peel. So you put in there and then it's done. So hands down, that is the best one. So I'm not going to put this on clean mode because it's not that dirty.
Dishwasher it if you want.
Yep. So I put mine in the dishwasher.
Very of it.
No, so everything goes.
Be careful.
Oh, no, it can go in the dishwasher. So I'll show you. So it's long. So can you see how I'm cleaning it? I'm not putting the blades, the prongs near the water because underneath here is my prongs.
Yeah.
And if I get them wet, I need to make sure they're dry before we use it again. But while
I love using that cleaning mode.
take it all off.
I use the cleaning mode like a lot. My mum was like the other day, "Hey, what is it doing now?" And I was like, "It's cleaning it."
Yeah. Do you know what I should have done? I actually should have left it in there and made the dough straight away because all that would have gone straight into our dough. And that would have been amazing. So I kind of just stuffed up then.
Oh, well.
But
all good.
see how you could have used that. So if you were making dough straight after that dip or a pizza bread, you could have just put all your ingredients in there and used all your garlic and your herb and all the cream cheese in with your, that would have been amazing.
Oh, I'm hungry
Right.
now.
What we'll do is when you open those, Terry, you can come and make the bread rolls.
Okay.
And we'll get the dough proving before we start.
I've had the bread rolls. I don't make it.
So what?
Chloe makes the bread rolls. I should try and find a photo of you.
Oh, I was meant to bring the wheat germ and I didn't.
Yum.
Because I didn't put that on your list, did I?
Oh wow. That's good.
Yeah, it's good, eh? I didn't bring the wheat germ for the buns. Oh well, we can use
The
wholemeal
wheat germ.
flavour. Wholemeal flour. Have you got wholemeal flour? Perfect. We'll just use that instead. I brought like 4 packets and I never use it. So when we break bread rolls, I'm like, oh, I'll take that. So I never put it on the list. And because I didn't write it down and I've been at swimming, I'm like, missed it. Right.
Oh, it's not spicy.
Oh, that's just on me. Hello.
Oh, that's delicious. And I want to have the most garlicky bread.
I know, but isn't it nice and refreshing? Yeah. So we'll go home and then I want you to search for the basic bread rolls. Perfect. So you ask if you can pull in the dishwasher. What I'll do is I'll get Kiri's while she's doing that.
I was going to say basic dishwasher.
Because if you let basic dishwasher, because we're talking about the dishwasher. Should we
That's a good idea.
So to undo it, you've got a little hot. Have you ever undone this?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you've got a little hot thing. So I always go to that bit. When I put in the dishwasher, I have that sitting on top where your glasses go.
Okay.
That goes on the bottom.
Oh, jeez.
No, you're all good. And then literally, I put it on at night time. In the morning, it's dry. I know it's dry because it's been in there all night. So that's how I put mine in the dishwasher. When you go to put it back in, I put it down on the bench. I'm trying to move everything. Down on the bench. Go to the hot bit with that part of my bowl. And then that lines up your blades.
Why do you call it hot?
Because it's got like a little hot symbol.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
And then you put your blades in. So they went in real easy because literally that was lined up with that. And you just slide it across.
Struggle with that.
Yeah, because it does loosen. The more you take it off, it will loosen. When you first get it, like even I go, "Arr!" So you just, as long as you remember to go to the hot, and then blades go in second.
Yeah.
Okay?
Perfect. We're cooking basic bread rolls.
So when I do like cooking setups, I come and teach you kind of that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So we make a chicken stock, a veggie stock, and then I teach you how to undo it all. And yeah. Right. So what do you need, lovely? Wheat grains. So we can use wholemeal flour or whatever you've got really. That's what I normally bring.
What are wheat grains?
It's just like a coarser wholemeal flour.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I wonder what Mum uses. I had this one already.
Yep.
Open.
So we'll just use that. That's the beauty of the Thermomix. If you don't have something, generally you can sub something else in. So don't feel if you get to a recipe and go, I don't have that, don't have that. Just see if you've got something very similar. Google is your best friend if you've run out of other oils or vinaigrettes or something that you don't have. You go, Google, what can I use instead of? And then usually you can substitute something else back in. And this is the beauty of the scales, so you don't need to get any measuring cups. You literally just pour, and that's weighing it as you go. If you touch the bowl as you're pouring stuff in, see it goes. No, that's me. I'm just giving you an example. So I just make Kiri. Yeah. So if you're pouring something in and you're touching the bowl at the same time, it's going to give you the wrong measurement.
Oh, I'm putting more in, and it's like being touchy.
There you go. Another thing too, if you go next and you take your lid off and then you forget to tear it off and you're pouring in, you go, oh my god, it's got. Just put the lid back on and then it will tell you how much you've put in.
Okay.
Okay, so if you've made that mistake, like I've done quite a few times, you just learn how to fix your mistakes. Right, let's go next.
What is it, mixing?
Yep, so that's pretty much telling you put the lid on with the measuring cup. Then we're going to turn it. So this is milling it. So if you had the grains, literally it's milling those grains to like a fine powder. So if you go to the supermarket, you don't need to ever buy caster sugar again or icing sugar. You come to, so there's a milling mode at the back. You just pour your sugar in, go to your milling part for a minute, and then that's going to make your caster sugar. Tip it into your caster sugar container, and then now the next with your icing sugar, just let your icing sugar cool down after you do probably 2 lots, and then leave it, and then come back and do another 2, and then you've got your icing sugar. Okay? So just, I always feel the icing sugar, and if it's still draining, I walk away, leave it, and then come back, and then I mill it again. Okay? So you don't even need to buy icing sugar or caster sugar ever again, because this machine will do it. Okay? Because caster sugar is double the price of sugar, and icing sugar is even more. Okay?
Oh, all that budgeting advice.
I am, so literally I spend $80 to $100 a week on groceries.
Oh, wow.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
Shit.
We've got our own meat, so because we're on a little livestock block, so I've got lamb and beef,
Yeah.
but I buy chicken from Ingham's like staff sales. I've got a little in-source staff sales. So yeah, 80 to 100, and then some weeks I don't even go shopping.
Shit.
Yeah, if I need milk, I just go to the warehouse and buy milk, because if I go to the supermarket, and if you want really good budgeting advice, when you go to the supermarket, you just walk around the outside of the supermarket, and that's where all your good food is. Up the aisles, apart from the baking and the cleaning aisle that I go up, is all your processed stuff that you can make in here.
Okay.
So you don't need to go up and down the aisles, and it will take you a long time to break that cycle. So you just shop around the outside of the supermarket, and generally you'll get everything you need
I
apart
suppose
from
you
the
do, you
baking.
got your fruit and veggies.
Yep.
And your meat.
Woohoo. That's cool to know.
Okay, and then you've got your bread and your frozen that you can go up one, down the other.
Yeah.
But everything else is processed.
And your beer and wine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's still around the outside.
Oh,
Yeah.
funny.
So if you want to save money, shop around the outside of the
Shop around
supermarket.
the outside and don't take kids.
Yeah.
Yes, don't take kids. Yeah.
Oh, I feel
Right,
like
we just
that.
need a little bowl.
Yeah.
So if we had those, but literally, if you have a look at what
Oh, yeah.
so that's, I don't know if you can put that closer, but that was wholemeal flour. So see how it's milled down to literally a powder,
Wow.
and that was a minute.
Holy.
Yeah. It's amazing, eh?
Yeah.
So probably couldn't have done it with the dip because it would have milled it and got stuck.
Yeah.
But if you were making your pizza Bianca bread, you could have done that. No, that'll be fine. And next. And then that's, so when you do your water, I always use my jug, my kettle, and then you don't need to. And then we're going to use one of these. So the beauty of the Thermomix too is you don't get a messy bench. Do you find when you cook with your thermo, you don't get it, once you use something you put it away?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
don't sort of
totally.
get that mess and clutter on
You
your
don't even
bench.
get the measuring cups out or anything like
No,
that.
so you use something then you put it away. You use something then you put it away.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, you're one of those people. See, I'm just a pour in, and if it goes a little bit over, I just add a little bit more flour. Yeah. My kids are very like, oh, Mum, you went over again. They grab it. I was like, yeah. So you can,
2 teaspoons of dry.
and that's the same as 2 teaspoons. Yep. So when you do your yeast as well, and I should have probably said, but if you look at your, so the water's only going to go up to the blades.
Yeah.
So we want this yeast that's on the top of that bit.
Oh, yeah.
So when you put your yeast in, just sprinkle it around the outside.
Yeah.
No, and I learned that too, because that yeast isn't going to cook. So you,
scrape it off.
nah, it'll be fine. We'll just give it a little bit of a stir.
Do I need to powder that up on there?
Nah, should be fine. So what's going to happen is it's going to heat the water and it's going to activate the yeast. Okay, so you, because you've got your temperature setting, literally it's going to just go to 37 degrees and it's going to hold that temperature. That's the beauty of the Thermomix. Whereas if you did that on your stove, you turn it on high, you turn it down, then you turn it up because it wasn't boiling, then you go back. So Tata have actually got 3 of these in their lab.
Oh, yeah.
And what they need, because they have to hold certain products at like certain degrees for so long, they use these because it's so like it's technically accurate.
Holy
Whereas-
moly,
yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah, so these are in science labs.
Yeah.
So they're not used for baking or anything like that. They're just perfect, like used for temperature control on products that they're testing.
It's so cool. Is that through Rich?
No, they didn't go through Rich. No,
Oh.
they went through Hayley. So she was selling them when we were at the home show to them. Yeah.
Oh,
So she
cool.
sold 3 in one day to them.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah. So if you did want to join us for being a consultant at the moment, you can join. I'll help train you up, and you only have to sell 4 of these. Normally it sells 6. And you just have to pay the $880 deposit. Then I train you up, and then you've got 60 days to sell 4 machines. So if you knew other people, so my cousin up in Auckland, he wanted one but can't afford it. But then while I was doing a cooking demo up there a couple of weeks ago, the auntie wanted one, his cousin wanted one, and the mum and dad said, well, if you guys are getting one, I'll get one. And I said to Logan, so you might as well come on as an earn because you've already got 3 sitting there.
Yeah.
And he goes, no, because then I feel guilty because I'm the one getting my free machine, and everyone's like, shut up, Logan, and just do it. So now I'm in the process of training him up, and he's already sold 3. So he only needs to sell 1 more machine, and he's got 60 days to sell it.
Cool.
Yeah. So that's just a way of getting a machine on your bench if you can't either afford it or you want another business adventure. I just love it because I get to come out and talk to adults. I teach kids how to swim.
Yeah.
So I talk to kids all day, every day. So this is my adult job.
That's so cool.
But I say that out loud and I'm like, that doesn't sound right. It's my adult job. People are adults go straight to the dirty mines. Yeah.
Oh.
So that's heated your yeast to 37 degrees, so it's activated it. So now when we do our, so it's a little bit
What's
warm.
rice, 90 or something, isn't it?
Yep. Olive oil? Yep. Perfect.
Don't need a spoon, Kerry.
No, just put it in the rubbish.
I probably could put it in the middle.
Yep, you can. You can do it either. So, and just tear it off. So this is actually a measuring cup as well.
Yeah.
So in here, it's got your line. So it's 100 mils, but there's also a half. If you go up to that line there, it's like 50 mils. So if you're away camping, a lot of people use it to measure their alcohol.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so it's like a nip pourer because it's also got this.
Oh, funny.
Also, you can pour that in, and then I'll put the lid on while I remember. But how good are the scales to measure, eh? Like, honestly, when I first saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, that's just like a game changer. That's right. And go next and see if it needs to. No, so now you need your flour. So, yeah. No, I think that's the other flour.
Like normal.
So, if you're not sure, you know how we went to those 3 dots before?
Yeah.
We can go to the recipe detail and we can go down here
Oh, yeah.
and just make sure that's not what they so you oil, flour, salt, reserved wheat flour.
Okay.
So I just clicked that. So did you see how I clicked that? So now you can either go back or we were up to that bit. And now, so that's normal flour.
Okay, sweet.
So on the lid, it's got kind of like a little bit of a point. Wherever that point's going is where the hole is on the measuring cup.
Oh, yeah.
So if you're making your mayo, have you made mayo in here?
No, not yet.
Oh my gosh, you need to make mayo. I'll talk about that soon. When you're drizzling, so when you're making mayo and aioli, you pour your oil on here and it drips down slowly through your lid and then it emulsifies. So when I did mayo, it's only 1.5 minutes. I've found if I've do 2.5 minutes, my mayo comes out thicker, and I use canola oil instead of grapeseed oil, and it tastes exactly, and I mean exactly like Best Foods.
That's the mayo I have.
With so you should be making your mayo in here. If you've got a thermo, do not buy it. So at the supermarket, $7.50 at the moment for a little thing of mayo.
Yeah.
I've got my own chocks, so I don't add much, but if you buy eggs, so they're normally 50 cents an egg, you use 2 eggs, so there's your $1.
Yeah.
You use, I think it's 30 grams of white vinegar, salt, and oil.
Okay.
So it works out to be about $1.40. But because I've got my own eggs, take your $1 off,
Yeah.
40 cents to make my mayo.
Sure.
Would you do that, or would you go and buy it at the supermarket because it's just easy to buy?
So what do you use? You use your
I use canola oil instead of grapeseed oil
Okay.
because Best Foods use canola oil.
okay.
And
Oh, yeah.
honestly, my daughter, so Edison, but on the spectrum, her palate is very, very sensitive. She's like, Mum, this tastes just like Best Foods.
I've never had it really.
And I'm like,
love-
nailed it.
Yeah. It's so good.
So
So
I put the lid on. So do you want to take the lid off for that one?
Oh yeah.
No, don't be sorry.
I'll show you. Is that?
Absolutely, that's what it's there for. Yep. So instead of getting another cup out, you just use your machine. It's perfect. I've got little scoops in my
Yeah, I need them
Tupperware.
there too.
Yeah. But yeah, if you don't have your scoops in, you just use that stuff. Use what you've got and not create more dishes. Over there.
Oh, I've got a 7. Oh yeah, that's fine.
It's to 14.
Yep. You're all good.
Teaspoon salt.
So salt brings out the flavour. So have you made your own veggie stock?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
So do you do that all the time?
I haven't used a lot of it. I've still
Yep.
got
Still
my
got
first lot.
it. It stays in the fridge for like up to 12 months.
Oh wow.
So you can keep using that. Did you, when you did your veggie stock, did you add water after to make liquid stock?
I wouldn't have a clue. No, I wouldn't.
No.
Have, no.
So once you've made your veggie stock,
Yeah.
fill it up just past the blades with water. Go to your dials. Go 30 seconds speed 8 to 10. You can turn it up to 10, and that cleans the top of the lid as well. And then you've got your vegetable liquid stock.
Oh sweet.
Okay, so don't clean out your bowl. Use that, and then you've got your liquid stock as well as your paste. Yeah.
Oh cool.
Yeah, don't waste anything.
1 teaspoon. So I'll have to use a.
No, just pour. Trust yourself, you'll be fine. Yep, perfect. And now you're reserved. Yep. I'll take that, chef,
Cheers. Insert measuring cup.
because we're going to use your mat. Yeah, that I was cutting on it. Yeah, so that's mixing it. Okay,
Is that kneading?
so
No,
no,
it's mixing.
not kneading, just mixing it. So it's just mixing it. Now you'll go into your knead mode.
Get measuring cup inserted then. I always look at the boys
So-
like, ooh.
Yeah. So your knead mode. So how long was it kneading for? 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So that would be the same as 6 to 8 minutes hand kneading. So your 2 minutes of kneading is 6 to 8 minutes of hand kneading on the bench. Who's going to do that for 6 to 8 minutes?
I use a green
Yeah, yeah. So you can use this now because you know that it kneads. And yeah, I don't know what the speed would be because it does it a different way. So
Does it go in the opposite when it needs?
yeah, so when it kneads, so
Okay.
you've got your sharp blade and you've got your blunt side blade. So when it's kneading, it's doing the blunt. Yeah.
Do you need water?
Yeah, maybe. That just came from nowhere. Normally I bring my drink bottle.
You want water or a drink?
I can have a water, yep.
We've got a cocktail coming too, so
Oh yeah.
good old, we're doing a woo-woo joke. That's me not drinking enough water today. Yeah, so literally, so when it's kneading, if you don't have this glider board, so this glider board protects your scales, but it also keeps it on the bench. If it didn't have this, you would need to make sure that this didn't jump off the bench. But because it's got little feet, and on the glider board it's got the holes, so they kind of sit in a little bit. So it's protecting your scales, so you can kind of see where it's sitting them. Where's your blow board on your one, Kerry?
Because it doesn't fit on with my toaster.
Got it. Because it would protect your scales.
That's the only thing, you can flip all the scales.
Why don't, would your, no. Jesus, woman! Do you want a still?
Yeah, I'll go this
Would your coffee machine fit over there? No, it'd be too small.
I know, it'd probably be the same width. Yeah, it'd probably be better over there, my thermo. I'll change it.
Have a little bit of a tutu.
I'll transfer dough onto a silicone bread.
Yep. So we've got our mat here. Can I bring
I'll
it?
leave
I'll bring this. I'll bring it over here.
Woo.
Where's your microwave?
Just there.
Yep. So what we're going to do is nothing's in the microwave. Yep. So can you turn it on for 2 minutes with nothing in it, please? We're going to create a little warm environment for our bread rolls. So to get, do you want to show them? Since I don't think we showed them for a while, have we? Sorry, we're neglecting you a little bit.
Yeah.
So to get your dough out, just put your, and then just give your blades a bit of a turn,
Oh yeah.
and then you'll feel it release. There it goes.
Ah, I've always put the
Okay.
hand in there.
Yep. So you
Good
don't
to
need
know.
to. Look at all these tips you're learning today.
So good.
I know. So I just go in there and just get the last little bit in.
Oh man, that's bloody delicious news.
Right, so this mat is like a non-stick mat. So I do all my breads and doughs. So you literally just give it a little bit of fold up. And when the microwave's done, we'll put that in the microwave.
Oh, you want to warm it up?
Yep.
Yep. So that's what Mum did with her ones. They rolled them and they put them in front of the fire. This is a winter
Yes.
time.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
Is
So
that
freeze
right
it.
then?
Yep. Yep. Perfect. Perfect.
Cool.
So while that's doing that, we'll do this on a clean cycle. So when you do clean cycle,
Did you put it right up to the max?
no, so you go to the 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so you just go to the 1, which is about there. So I usually just cover my blades and get. Have you ever put too much dishwashing liquid in there?
And it goes over.
So
Yeah.
literally just put a little dot in there.
Xavier's like, is that normal? I was like, yeah, I do it all the time.
So you don't need to add to half.
Too much.
So literally that's your lids covered and stuff. So I'm just going to go, so that's going to tell us to transfer, wrap it into the silicone, blah, blah, blah. Set aside to prove for 30 minutes. But because we put it in the microwave, we don't need to go there.
Okay.
Okay, but I'm going to go home and we're going to go clean cycle, so pre-clean, and we're just going to go dough setting, and it's just going to clean that. Okay?
Yeah.
So, hope everyone's enjoying it so far. You're not getting food envy like us, because I'm going to have a cracker
Yeah,
while I wait
so
for.
good. I should
I
take
know.
one into Jay.
Oh
Take
yes,
his own little bowl and
yeah, take in that little bowl.
with one cracker.
Ah! What's he doing?
He's just chilling.
No. He doesn't want to hang out with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you haven't done this microwave hack before? Definitely do it.
Just in front of the fire.
Yep. I don't know if you want to light fire in the summer, but you can prove it outside, like in a hot, sunny area.
Yeah.
So literally that's nice and hot. Put that in there. So it's a little bed.
How long do they come in there for?
Oh, until we need them. So what we'll do, we'll clean this. Then we'll start the Chinese chicken.
Yeah.
And then we'll do the bread rolls at the same time, and then we'll have it all cooked. So the beauty of this machine, so if you look up here, it's got the little cookbook.
Mm-hmm.
That means there's a machine waiting in the there's a recipe waiting in the background. When we click onto another recipe, it will say, do you want to quit the one you've been doing to start another one? Yes, we do, because we're going to start the Chinese chicken.
Yeah.
But then when we go back to recently cooked, and we go back to our bread rolls, it will start at the place we left off.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't have to click through a recipe to go, where was I up to? It will remember where you're up to.
I'll just flip back through my cookbook.
Yeah. So can you see why this would be a little bit faster.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just swap back with Mum.
She might not want to swap back.
She just does bread rolls.
You need to do a cooking demo at your house.
She does. Oh, she does the custard all the time.
Yeah. Lemon curd.
She hasn't done like what we're going to do now.
Yeah.
She's not quite game enough to really do it.
Sometimes, like I've told Kelly, you can do as many cooking demos as you like.
Yeah.
If you want to do it by yourself, just with me, that's fine. If you have two others, then you're qualified to get a host and a discounted rate. If someone buys a machine at your cooking demo, you get one of those host rewards for free. So, but as I said before, I'm not pushy. The machine will sell itself.
Yeah.
You will know if you're going to use the machine generally before I leave.
Yeah.
People are held back on the price because they are $2,699. But if I teach you my budgeting, so if you follow me on Instagram and I teach you budgeting stuff, I paid my machine off in the first year easily by saving on groceries. Because if you can cook from scratch and stop buying all that convenience food stuff, not only are you getting healthier, you know what you're eating, but you're saving money. And then it's like, it's hard out there, real hard. So I always say to people, I know it's a good investment, like it's an investment, but it will pay for itself. Absolutely. And now, like I could kind of cook before, like I could cook for my family. It was just the basics, you know. But I always buy like the sausage casserole sachets or like that kind of stuff to sort of get things to taste good. Now, I take things to people's houses because I know, like today I did that zucchini chocolate cake, the banana chocolate cake. I would have been brave enough to do baking, but now I know that anything I cook in here, everyone's going to go, oh my gosh, that was amazing, because it's just, no fail. Yeah. I had a couple of fails trying to cook pasta, because I tried to do it manually, and I was like, oh, I'll just cook it for a little bit more, but I forgot to do my blades reverse. So do you know how to do reverse blades? So it shredded my pasta, and I opened it up, and literally it was just one big jug of soup. And I took it down to the chooks, and I tipped it out, and it just stayed in like the shape of the bowl. Oh, it was awesome.
Come back on the grass. Richard. Richard. On the grass.
You're a bit slow.
You want to come up on the grass? Come, drive out more on the grass.
No, well, we got a machine at the back. So we're building a deck at the moment.
Yeah.
And Rich started just before Christmas. He's wanted to build this deck for ages. And I'm like, well, you're going to have to budget. We can't afford $4,000 outlay. Like, not happening. So he's built it himself. So every pay he's been able to get bits of wood. So this is our last bit of wood. And I'm like, well, I'm going to do a cooking demo. Do you want to come with me?
Yeah.
And we know Kerry back from 10 Louis days, and I knew you wouldn't mind. And I was like, do you want to go get the wood? I'll do the cooking demo,
And then you
yeah.
come back for a fee.
Yeah. Exactly.
So cool.
Yeah, so that's your clean cycle. So now, have a look at the top. So it's pretty much cleaned everything off the top. So it hasn't, so if you did want to clean the top of that lid, so you just go 5 seconds, go speed 10, and that's going to... This is where if you add too much dishwashing liquid,
We'll go
it would probably not be good. But so now, so see how you've got pretty much that lid is pretty much good. Rinse and it's clean. And
I'll use this in the making pot.
Oh, sweet.
oh. And then I just give it a little bit of a swish around and rinse it out. Clean.
Sweet.
Okay, so done. So now we're going to do the Chinese style chicken. So who's cooking that one?
The top.
Here we
Chinese.
go. Yeah, I can do that.
There's
Next time you do a
under there.
demonstration, I should bring the dinosaur.
These ice.
Yeah. Yeah. Sweet. There is another tray in there. I'm pretty.
That should be it.
Sweet.
I'm making 3 cocktails.
Yeah.
Jay, I'll go and tell Jay.
Jay can have one, he doesn't have to drive.
When you do it with, so the ice cubes are quite chunky, I'd put a little bit of liquid with it. Just a little bit, just to help it. Yes,
Is Jay hiding somewhere else?
yeah. He was too scared to come out. Too many
You might now
women.
there's another male.
Too much estrogen in one room.
I love how confident you are with using the machine. Jay's like, I wouldn't have a clue.
I know, and I'm like that. My husband made the other one, I was like,
Yeah.
and the kids like, no.
Yeah. Honestly, if
You
you
can't, you can't do too much wrong.
yeah.
Oh, Rich, this is
Hey,
Jay.
let's
Jay,
go.
Rich.
No,
Yeah, you're
Rich,
pretty good with these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, he'll teach you.
Make a
Okay,
mini feed.
you go and watch
Don't
it,
do
and
fun.
he'll teach you.
What do we make?
We're doing a cocktail, but he's going to manually
do it?
use it.
Push that on this and that controls the blade.
Kira, do you want to
That's the
start the?
timer?
Oh, yeah.
We'll start
That's
the
the
rice.
temperature, that's the blade.
What do you want
So,
to look for?
push the
Chinese
blade
style
one.
chicken.
So now see how the green's light. We're going to put it around to 9.
We're going to use.
Keep going,
So
keep
this
going,
is
keep
going to
going,
teach
keep
you how to
going,
do
keep going.
Yeah, you got some big chunks.
Yeah, some chunks there. So.
You bring up Chinese.
Big ice cubes.
Got some liquid with it, it will help it. So just add your
Bit of
vodka
cream.
and all that kind of stuff now.
So we'll put some cranberry in there. So
Chinese style chicken.
Alright, so what?
we're making a
No, is that
cocktail.
'cause it's not.
Oh,
No,
okay.
so now
So come
we'll
here.
go 3 lines
Swipe across.
That way?
and
Yep.
go my
So push the
recipes
scales.
and go created collections. And now go down
Yeah, so I'm
to
going to
put
put
my
400
cooking
mils of,
experience,
400 grams of cranberry
cooking
juice.
experience folder. And then it should be that one. It needed a dash.
Oh,
Okay, we didn't add the dash. So now it's saying, so there's an active recipe in the background. So do we want to quit that and go, so yes, we do want to quit that because we want to go to this one.
400 grams, 400, yeah.
There we go.
Sear it.
So add your basket. So this basket goes in. It doesn't touch the blades. So great for sushi rice. When you're cooking pumpkin for the pumpkin bacon risotto. If you want to do anything in there, if you wanted to cook your frozen veggies and you just put a little bit of water instead of your microwave,
So
just
touch
put on
the
the
bowl,
jug
it'll
boiler
reach
time.
to the weight of your hand.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
this jug is pretty good. So go next,
Sorry.
and it's
That's
going to
all
weigh our
So
rice.
we'll tear that.
Jay, don't ever say sorry when you're using the machine because you can't do anything wrong.
To be honest, this is probably going to be the first and last time.
No,
No,
it's
it's just,
not.
it's just a rough, it's just a rough guide. So we're going
Right.
to tear it.
You can go and pour that
Just
rice in.
Put 100 of that.
I'm very good with that knife. There you go, mate.
Super easy to make
Sweet.
cocktails.
oh, it's
Turns out back to your OCD is the right amount. Okay, tear again. 100 of that.
And Rich one time went quite over with his rice.
Yeah.
So it says rinse the rice until the water runs clear. So you just take your basket out, go to your tap, and just rinse your rice, and it won't fall through the gaps. So just give it a little bit of a shake if you're doing it. So Rich put too much rice in it.
Yeah.
So it cooked, but the middle wasn't quite
Oh,
cooked.
yeah.
And because it expanded, it was trying to come out the bar. Oh, dude. So don't.
to make sure your rice measurements
Yeah, and 350 grams of rice does do you quite a bit of rice.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be beefing it up with all your veggies and your chicken.
Just in that, so we'll go to around 5. Go 5.
Yeah.
Right, we've got some glasses.
So have you learned something yet?
Yeah.
Good. Jerry's learnt lots.
And just in there.
Yep, just pour it through the rice, yep.
Yeah, just those green top ones. You have one?
Yeah, I'll give it a crack. Cheers.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yep, and then go next.
That was good.
And your salt.
Who's everyone?
We can all have them.
Okay, you.
The small glasses.
And yep, next.
Oh, yum.
And so now, so you know before how it's so we're going to use that varoma on top. So this is your varoma dish. So this
Way
is
easier,
your
right?
best friend when you're doing
Big ice
steaming.
takes a
So
bit
you
to
said
smash
you
up.
use this for dumplings. Have you used it for anything else?
Yes,
Not
we
too
have
bad,
done
though.
steaming
Yep.
as well.
Yep. So meatballs. Have you made meatballs
Not
before?
yet.
Meatballs is amazing. So meatballs would be something that you could cook in
Cheers.
there.
Cheers. Thank
Corned
you.
beef. If you've
Oh,
got
yeah.
a corned beef, you put your liquids at the bottom, then your corned beef on the top.
Shit, that's good.
Your barbecue pork spare ribs. So you put your pork ribs in there, steams them, and
As you
then
can
steams
see,
them for
I
I
know my
think
way
it's
around this kitchen.
Rich, how much is it? 45 minutes.
That's it.
The ribs,
And 2 hour cooks.
2 hour cooks.
Okay, so grab that.
So
I'm gonna
they
go
steam
put
for
on
2
clean
1
salt
hour
now.
lots, and then you take them out, and then you make your barbecue marinade in here,
Mhm.
and then you marinate them for 24 hours,
Okay.
and then when they're cooking, you baste them in that marinade,
Put it
and
on.
it's like Cobb and Co. pork spare ribs. Right, so go next. So I think it's going to tell us to put all our veggies in.
Like a brown onion.
Yep.
Into
Pretty clean.
slices. Oh,
Pretty
yeah.
clean.
Into slices.
Yeah.
So here's all our most of our veggies.
Green doll's gonna come
Ooh.
out.
Oh, that'd be why the
Yeah.
rice. 'Cause I was thinking, I don't put that on the top of my rice, but it's in the whole recipe.
Yeah, so we're doing layered cooking at the moment.
With a drink like that, you
So-
probably don't need to clean it. Just give it a rinse and.
Yeah.
But if
When you're doing stuff
Yeah,
like
stuff
actual
like
Do you want to
cooking,
slice it?
Yeah.
Shall I leave you in
Yeah,
charge?
Sure.
you're doing.
Because is that one,
cooking
Kira, is
food
that
and
your one?
stuff. No,
Kira's
Kira's got
mine.
his. That's yours.
Who's that one?
Jay.
Jay's. I'll pull over there, Jay, because I'm notorious for like taking a swig of other people's drinks.
Can't take it or anything. But so it's got like
That's
Was it-
nice,
Put it
eh?
in there.
different cocktail books
So
and stuff.
when you do your steaming, just remember you've got that hole in the middle, so we'll just keep that little bit of a gap so the steam comes up.
You can
Oh,
see.
so,
yeah,
section on there,
so
and
just
there's
go
that
around
on
the
front,
outside of
there's
that
three
bit.
of them in there.
Oh, it's snazzy for his own.
Yeah.
Honestly, Jay, if you just use it a few times, you'll realise that you can't break it, and it actually makes life so much easier.
Yeah.
So if you
So
sort
the
of just
other
watch.
day we didn't have anything to tea, and I'm like, oh, what? I said to Dick, what do you want for tea? She goes, I don't know. Cook something. So I came in and I'm like, I feel like spaghetti and meatballs. So I searched meatballs and it came up with the meatballs with the sticky green sauce.
Nice.
20 minutes. So you blitzes all the meat and the onions and all your seasoning together. And then you roll it and put it in the top. And then you put the sauce ingredients on the bottom. And the steam from the sauce.
I don't need one carrot after all that.
Cooks your meat.
We can have that carrot in the dirt, the other one.
Oh, yeah.
Chuck
Oh!
the crust on the stove and cook that and
Yeah.
and job
Yeah,
done.
yeah,
Did I cut too many onions?
So,
That's right.
Yeah.
I had 2 out, and that's probably why.
Oh, probably I just.
Too old school.
I was talking
Yeah,
to
Put it in the container in the fridge.
Yeah.
There's
It's
a lot-
good 'cause
there's a lot of people that are like, oh, just meat and veg, but since we've started using this, like, we have a lot of it.
Yep,
We used
don't
to go
waste
out and
any,
get,
perfect. I like you.
takeaways like once a week, twice a week.
Yeah.
Whereas now with this, you can make butter chicken just as nice
Have
as
you
you
made
go
any
buy it.
curries in it?
Yeah, butter chickens.
Oh, yeah. Have you made the Thai curries yet?
No.
Thai red curry and the Thai green curry.
Yes, I have
Green-
made it.
Green curry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like
yeah.
rice?
So, yeah, love rice.
So like the risottos and stuff like that in there,
Yeah.
like real parmesan, like creamy
Meat
cheesy
capsicum.
risottos. That's like chunks of chicken.
And
also.
do you know there's male and
Nice.
females in these? Did you know that? So that's got 4 and that's got 3.
Yeah.
And I think that's the male and that's the female. And the female, no, it's the male, one of them's sweeter than the other one, I can't remember now. But yeah, so they're different sexes. So there you go, you just sex the capsicum.
6 salmon capsicum.
I
I
have
thought you
to,
were going to learn that today.
yeah. There's a recording going on too.
It's alright, I'm not swearing.
I know, you're being very, very well behaved.
I did a little bit earlier.
You're right.
You're
Is
fine.
it alive?
No, it's
No.
not live. It's just
Oh,
We're doing a recording.
You can edit it, can't you?
Full.
So what's going on this?
So this is a Chinese style chicken. So we're cooking the rice at the bottom, and while that rice is cooking, we're not going to waste the steam, and we're going to steam our veggies. So it's telling us what to do. Another thing, so the other day I made sushi rice, and I just had chicken breast that I just sliced up thinly.
Yeah.
And while my the rice was cooking, I put this on top and cooked my chicken. So when my sushi was finished, then I did it 3 seconds reverse blade for speed 3, and it shredded my chicken. So then I had shredded chicken that was cooked on my sushi rice once my rice was cooked. And now I reckon we can put this tray on top. Oh, keep going.
See what the recipes is.
Might tell you put the tray.
Broccoli.
Yeah, I reckon we put that on top. Homegrown broccoli.
Tara.
Oh, didn't.
Oh shit.
Are you right?
Come on, mate.
Do I just
Oh, even Jane knows that.
Yeah.
You're right. That's fine.
Right. And then put the lid on.
It's not going to work now.
Yeah, well.
So if you do one big turn, no matter what it asks to go to, it'll go to that. So even if it's 1 or 10, it'll go all the way around.
Use snow peas.
Yeah.
No.
So it knows to go to that
We'll
point.
put the
So
beans on top
one big
of the
turn,
broccoli.
one quick turn it goes all the way around. If you go real slowly, and then go slow. Quick and go all the way around to just the one part of the turn.
Because, it's no snow peas. So you clean up your mess, chef, and then we'll get the bread rolls out. So if we look at this bread roll mixture, so that's pretty much doubled since we put that there.
So we do like pizza dough and stuff like that.
Yep.
So when you come home from the afternoon, you make a pizza pinwheels.
Yep.
You make all your pizza dough, and then you put your cheese, your bacon, and pepperoni, whatever, all in the machine. Mix it all up together. Sprinkle that over the top, so you roll it out flat. Sprinkle it out the top. Roll it like a into a roll, and you cut it up, lay it down flat, stick it in the oven, and make pizza pinwheels.
Kids made the pizza dough before, but because they've got a lever outside.
Yeah.
They've got like a
I
pizza.
didn't bring my scoopy
That's
bin.
what goes on top, yeah.
So I've got like a little scoopy. Have you got a green one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have. That's it?
Yeah.
So you just use that.
Pizza's a big Red Friday pizzas about that normally.
So this is, we use ours all the time for pizza. So Richard was just saying, so Friday night's pizza night.
Yeah.
Or if the kids make pizza pinwheel scones. So we
After school treat.
literally just do our
That's good.
pizza dough and put it in the microwave again.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
They just fucking nail it in.
And
middle daughter, she just makes the dough and then just puts it in the fridge and just eats
so I
the
cut
dough.
my cheese,
Instead of cooking
cut
it.
a chunk of cheese off, cut it in half and then thirds, put your cheese in, put your ham in, salami, everything you're having on your pizza. Go 6 seconds,
Yeah,
speed 6.
I did about 90%.
Literally it chops cheese,
Even now I still do.
all your ham and everything up.
So,
And then you've got all your toppings, you just roll your dough out, put your tomato on top, pour your toppings on, done.
push the
Right,
magnifying
you
glass.
can do this one. So what I want you to do is you're going to pretty much divide it up into, and then roll it up and we'll put it on the, reuse this. I've never used it before, so I want to see if it works. I'm sure it will. So this is our,
Do I just now? Just
yep,
cut it out.
just cut it up.
That'll come with it.
No, this is extra.
Oh.
But so on the internet, there's lots of Thermomix recipes on like the community page.
Yeah.
So people upload recipes once they've edited it. So there was a recipe for Subway bread,
Yeah.
and so I'll show you once it's finished. But you can download that onto, you know how we went to our creative recipes. But there's also a creative collections, but there was above it creative recipes. So on there is got like my Subway bread.
I would drive home and let the trailer
And so
Oh, you
I
do?
brought these, so
Yeah.
now my kids make the Subway bread.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't wait for it.
So you just roll it, give them a bit of a roll. Oh, we didn't turn it up. The oven's on. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Let's see what it looks like. Yep. And just give them a bit of a roll. I reckon cut those ones up. Because who's Riley's age? That's Xavier, right? Xavier's Riley's 15?
Oh, Riley's and Riley.
Riley's and Riley.
Two Rileys are the same age.
Yeah.
When was Riley 15?
She's
about to turn
16 in
Oh, so
May.
Riley's a little bit as a year. Xavier, Riley's 15 this May. So
Oh,
there's
yeah.
a little bit of a
So
difference.
there's a year's difference.
Yeah.
Jeanette said that she's right, I'm back and ready.
Oh,
Ah.
1:45.
Is what?
1:45.
Yeah.
Oh. Tell her that we're recording.
Yeah, we'll send it.
What, was she wanting to come?
No, she was wanting to watch live, but
Oh.
we get her that she can watch.
They're kind of going to go longer rolls, aren't they? But it's
I've
alright.
got another lot. Another one.
Should we go?
Is it
Oh, yeah.
push each other around?
Put another one in.
So what school do your kids go to?
Mine. So they're at Morris Intermediate at Morris College. And I'm just about to send one down to university. I know, Ayla's just about to go.
Yeah. We're at what one?
Dunedin.
Oh my
That's the
goodness. Why did
furthest one from
why
home.
did they so far away?
Yeah. Well, she could have picked Australia, to be fair. Hey.
Take one more off. Why have we got a giant huge one?
No, because Kerry did it. That's fine. Right,
Oh,
put
geez,
one
I
down.
can split it in half.
Portion sizes out of the cake.
That's what I have.
That one's for Stacey.
Yes, it's these two.
There we go. Put them in the oven.
Well, you're not going to put anything on top.
What? No.
Just a little bit of cheese and herbs and stuff.
Oh,
That basic bread roll.
that's fine. Thank you.
Basic pitch really well.
And then Rich Lady just wipe this down and it just comes off. So this is a host reward, these mix. So you can purchase them in the mix shop for $90, or you can use it. So if you did a cookie demo, no one brought anything, which is fine, you'd get them for $30. But you also get this one and your oven tray. So this goes in your oven, and then that's your cookie mix. So for $30,
Don't
that's
tell
not
them.
bad. Yeah, don't. Yes.
I made a mistake.
No, our kids.
My kids.
Like,
So we've got a couple of cuts in some of them.
we're still
That's
connected to
okay.
the internet.
Oh, it takes forever there.
Okay.
So if your internet is a bit slow, I would suggest you download as many recipes as you can, Kerry, so then you don't have to rely on your internet.
We have no internet at the moment and modem died. The kids think that's
You
the
can
worst thing in the
You
world.
can hotspot off your phone, so my phone will connect to that one and
Yeah.
you can download the recipes.
There you go.
Normally what I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you do it now?
So also, so
I'll,
another,
I'll
so
grab my-
if you
I'll grab
wanted
my
to
phone and I'll show
see,
you.
so another way to see
Oh.
what you could do next is preview.
There you
So
go,
stew
sticky
veggies, so it's going to ask us to stew the veggies. Then it's going to ask us to add snow peas, but we added the beans earlier because they're going to take longer to cook than the snow peas.
So cook again.
So if you wanted to
Put
check
them up on
that
your
out,
phone.
but you could have still added beans later.
So
They just would have been a
search.
bit crunchier.
So
So then it's going to cook again
let's
for another 5
go-
minutes,
So what we do,
and then
Korean
we're going to
fried
put
chicken.
veggies in a bowl. Okay. You haven't got a thermoserver, have you?
No, not yet.
Going to bring one too. But are you going to? That's probably something you could get from this cooking demo.
Yeah. I definitely wanted one of those.
Because
So
you
there's
can't purchase them in the
96,000
mix
recipes
shop.
in there.
Okay.
So the
Connection lost.
thermoservers.
That's what I was trying to look for the other day.
Yeah, so you can't purchase them, and I should have brought one. And I tell you, I shouldn't have
You got
brought
no
something
internet,
today.
No, you're fine.
Eh?
No internet.
No, my phone's playing up. I didn't have any internet on the way.
Your one,
over
baby.
too.
Where's your one?
No, he doesn't have the app.
Oh.
He was just showing me the
Cookie demo.
app.
Yeah, so the thermoservers that you get on a host reward, so you can get a big oval one, or there's a small, not a small, that's probably about that, but it's a round one. It will keep food hot for about 2 hours. So if you wanted to, so say Jay was late home cooking, you'll cook dinner, but you want to eat because you're hungry, he's not home, pour it into the thermoserver, leave it sitting on the bench. You can do all your tidying up. When he comes home, he can just help himself with it.
Oh, that sounds brilliant.
Or
Yeah.
or the other way
Or
around.
the other way around, Jay. Once we get you cooking with this machine. Yeah. So I would suggest you probably cook with Kerry for a little bit, just even if you cook and if you have any questions you can ask her, or just go blind. You can't do anything wrong.
Even the boys can do it.
It's step by step cooking, yeah. Literally, it's
Yeah.
guided.
Guided cooking.
Tells you everything to do. It's got pictures of what to do.
Yeah. So no questions so far, Stacey?
No.
No. You reckon that's zest you up to go home and use your machine
Yeah,
a
I'm
little
going
bit
to
more?
steal the other one back now.
So Stacey's,
I've got a dinosaur.
so she's got the TM31.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because my sister had it originally and then she upgraded
Yeah.
and then her husband's boss bought her the latest.
Yeah.
So me and mum swapped because I wasn't using it very
Yeah.
much.
Did you see that lid was a bit wobbly before?
Yeah, so that's my
when
one.
the heat
Yeah.
expands, that will
So
secure
you don't have
it.
the tablet.
So don't think
No,
that you've
but I
done
just have to go to
anything
mum.
wrong.
She's just around the corner and
Because
she's
you
got the
can
other
go in the
one.
dishwasher, everything. I just, if it's only had veggies in it, I just rinse it out because it's only had veggies cooked in it. If I've cooked chicken and stuff, I put it in the dishwasher.
Yeah.
So everything's dishwasher safe. If Jane wants to cook, what you could do is have his own folder on Cookie Doo, and then if we can show him how to get to that folder, he will probably, you'd feel comfortable knowing, if you know where it is, you'd cook with it, wouldn't you? I reckon he would. I reckon. So let's go
Probably.
next. Yeah. So stir the veggies. So be careful when you
It's the
do,
way you get to eat what you want for dinner. Is for you do the cooking.
so you can feel those veggies. Yep.
Debbie
So we'll give
used to
them
make
a
sausage
little
rolls for me and stuff,
So
and she'd like
This
hide all the vegetables in
recipe,
them.
Yeah.
the veggies are still crisp. So if you did want them to go a little bit more, you could cut them up smaller, or you can extend the cooking time later. Okay. So, but Chinese food is usually the veggies are usually quite crisp and fresh anyway. So let's just and go next. Yeah, so because we've done those beans, yep, so put the lid on and go next. So when you do that, Jay, so literally it tells you, so see how it's got a line there? Don't go too far. It's got a line there, and that tells you where to put your dial to, and also it's got it down the bottom, so it said move to speed 4, and that's speed 4 there. Okay, it looks a bit foreign because it's so I always tell people if they do buy one, it takes about 6 months for your brain just to switch over from your normal cooking in the kitchen to having a thermo, because it's such a different way of cooking. Guided cooking, instead of coming to your frying pan or your pots and stirring it, you can go do something. So we've got another 5 minutes, we can go and leave. So the other day I was making plum sauce in here, and I needed to go to the races. The races are about to start. Mum and Dad were waiting for us there. I rang Rich, so when I do any sauces and jams, I put my jars in here.
Okay.
So when my sauce and jams are cooking, it's sterilising my jars at the same time with the steam.
Yeah.
So I was doing that the other day, and I rang Rich and I said, I've got plum sauce cooking in the thermo. Still got 10 minutes to go. This was still at 1:30. He finishes work around 3:30. I said, when you come home from work, can you just pour it into bottles, done. Because I know that after 10 minutes, when it's finished cooking, it turns off itself. It's going to keep that sauce hot for a long time because it's in stainless steel. My jars are still going to be sterilising in there, so when he gets home, everything's all good.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Okay.
And what do you use your plum sauce with?
Oh, pizzas, meatballs. Yeah, so if you know anyone with plums, go get them. So I was saying before, when I got my plums home, I filled it up to the 1 litre mark, turned it on 10 minutes of aroma, speed 1, put my plums in here. While my water was heating up, my plums were softening. So when I got my plums out, I cut them in half, took the stone out, tipped my water into a jug, and then I used some of that water to make my jam. But it was just easier to take the stones out. And literally I had plum sauce, plum jam made, I think it was like 20 minutes.
felt like Big Macs.
Yep.
So we see Big
Soups,
Mac
if you
sauce.
haven't made soups, you can have a pumpkin
love
soup.
pumpkin soup.
Pumpkin
It's
soup,
delicious.
20 minutes from
Yeah.
start to
Big Mac
finish,
style sauce.
20 minutes for soup. Blended
And it
vegetable
tells you
soup
how to
is the
make
best soup. So you
perfect
could be
Big Mac.
keeping like
Nice.
any
You can
of
make
your
eggs.
scraps,
Cookie dough.
you could keep it for your
Is it
stock
on
or
Google?
soups
Google?
and just put it in your freezer for when you need it.
Yeah.
So your courgettes at the moment,
Yeah.
you're going to get
Is it?
abundance of them and you're
Yep.
not going to know what to do with them. Come in here, cut
So
them
you should be able to log in
into
with Kiri's
like chunks
email.
and then in
Okay.
half again.
So you'll
Put
they'll both
them
be
in
linked
here.
to it.
Okay.
It'll be linked to
For
that as well.
go
So you can-
10 seconds speed
So you
6,
can add it to.
blitz them up,
So you
put them
can.
in a Ziploc
so this one
bag,
here, so you
load
can
them
add it,
zucchini and you've
and
got
then you
them
can
all
add
year
to your
round for
collection. So you
soups,
can
for
set up a whole
stocks.
collection with like
Yeah,
stuff you
everything.
like to cook and eat.
Okay, so if
So
you've
you
got
can have
abundant
a one
tomatoes,
file.
just literally
with
for the
what you
baby
like in it.
tomatoes,
Yep.
just put them on in a Ziploc bag in your freezer for when you need them. Or
Those, yeah, so it's
I
pickles,
cut my tomatoes
basically
up,
baby
if
onions,
they're big
mayonnaise,
ones, put them
sugar,
on an
mustard,
oven
yeah,
tray,
garlic and salt.
and then the next day
Mix
take
it
them
all
off
together
there,
and
put them in a
then put
Ziploc
it
bag, and I've got onion tomatoes
And then
that
we
I
just
can
chuck it
make
in the
pasta
jar in the
sauces,
fridge.
because I don't want to
Put a
make an
label on it.
abundance,
And yeah.
but I've got them in the freezer for when I run out of the cupboard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
yeah. So you'll learn
So this is
that
Debbie's-
cheese is
Debbie's
another one. So I
recipes.
buy the big Parmesan cheese when I
It's
go
just
to
different
Costco.
models.
Come home, cut it, put it in there in like
Because she
little
does the
cubes,
instructions, she's got a heap of
blitz it,
them.
and then I
Yeah,
put that in Ziploc bags, and I've got
pork
Parmesan
ones, so
cheese all year
there's
round.
different pork
That only
recipes
costs
she's
me,
got.
I think it's $21 for a kilo
Yeah.
block.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I go buy
Pork belly in
Parmesan,
it, which
and
is
it's
really
like
nice.
$9.80 for a little
honey.
block.
Yeah.
Honey
Yeah.
pork ribs.
So you just look for cheaper because this cuts. Yeah, you just use it to its
That's a
full
good pizza
potential. So you can
recipes.
make your own caster sugar, icing sugar. Do your courgettes, put it in a Ziploc bag.
Should be
You've got
able to
it
like
full
make
year
sauces
round.
in
And
there,
it
don't
doesn't
you?
go
Like
waste.
smoking ribs and
Yeah,
stuff.
so you shouldn't have
We've got
anything wasted in your
heaps of
fridge.
different sauces
If
and
you've got
rubs
an
and stuff like
abundance
that.
of something,
So,
when you enter that
steaks and-
search button,
Yeah.
you could
chops
put
and
pumpkin
stuff
in
like
there
that.
and it will come up with
Like lamb chops and
thousands of
roll on
pumpkin
them.
recipes. If you've got yogurt in the
Put
fridge
them on
that's
the
about
river
to go
and
off,
it'll be
you can put yogurt in there and it will come up with
So
recipes
try and
of
smoke
yogurt.
quite,
We'll do it on your
smoke
phone.
quite a bit of meat,
Okay.
like
Yeah.
briskets
And then so
and
don't
that,
let
or
anything
briskets.
go to waste, just try and make
Good.
something with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
Um,
search for
oh, your cookie dough,
Yeah.
can I check your settings a bit? Did we take it off Australia?
Probably want it now.
So when you first get your cookie dough on your phone, Kiri.
Oh,
She's
it's
using it to record.
recording.
Oh, yeah. I'll show you mine and I'll take a photo and I'll send it to you.
Oh, it's New Zealand? Country New Zealand?
No, that's right. I don't think you can change it on there, but if I show you here. So if you go to your cookie dough app,
There you go. Beef brisket, chili con carne.
and if you go, can you see that
Cheese mix.
hat bit up there?
Yeah.
If you click on the hat bit and preferences,
So the dry rub, so
And
it
if you
tells you
come
all the
down to
ingredients you need to
here-
make your dry rub.
so you've got a team 6, you want to put it on English so you don't get all
That's not
Spanish
too bad,
recipes.
Yeah.
But
That's
this
all good.
country of
And then
orange
barbecue sauce to go
region
on top of
there
it.
will be clicked onto Australia.
So
Okay.
And at the
pretty
moment,
good,
if you
yeah.
click it, leave it on
Okay.
Australia,
Only
you'll only get
6,000
about
different
25,000
recipes,
recipes.
so-
If
As long
you
as you can
unpick
think
it
of what
to
it is.
all,
Yeah.
you go up to about
It'll be on
90,000
there.
recipes.
Wow.
Yeah, and it opens it right up.
Okay.
So because it's an Australian base, it just naturally clicks to Australia.
Yeah.
So when I do my cooking setup or my first cooking experience, I always make sure that's clicked to all, not
Okay.
just on Australia.
Good to know.
So I'm going to send you this, a photo of it,
Mhm.
and then you can have a look at it.
It's yum. It's so yum. Into a bowl.
Place your veggies into a bowl.
How long do I put the bread in?
Oh, yeah, no, no, real good. Pardon?
How long do I put the bread in?
Bread's already rising.
We can do everything that's going on it. Oh, look at that. Maybe another 5? Right, so I've sent you that. I just, because you've had yours for so long, I kind of forget that I need to go kind of back to the basics, you know, that just like a newbie, but you're not really a newbie. It's just taken us that long to,
Fire out, yes.
that's okay, we got there in the end.
Get your sorted, Deb. Come on.
Yeah, I know. So literally, yeah. So there's your nice healthy veggies. So if I had my thermo server, we could have put them in your thermo server, and then that would have stayed nice and hot.
Yeah, Deb.
I know. I was rushing out the door. I was trying to feed the chooks and then checking on my watermelons because I like expanding every day. It's like doubling in size. So when did we come back from the beach? We
Did you
showed,
come back from the beach?
yeah. Would it been the end
Week
of
ago.
Jan?
Week ago.
No, it would have been the middle of January where we found those little watermelons at the back the way the first time we came home, about the 17th of Jan. And literally the watermelons were like this big. I took Addison out the other day, so what are we, 2 weeks later? Yeah, it'd be 2
About 2
weeks.
weeks, wouldn't
Yeah. Nearly coming up probably 3, and literally they're that size.
Holy moly.
In 3 weeks, I'm just like, whoa!
Crazy.
But I'm going to put a plate over top of that.
Yeah, plates are in there.
This one?
Yeah.
Remove simmering basket with the aid of a spatula.
You know how to use your spatula to do that?
Oh,
So that's kind of like what a thermoset will do. We're improvising. Oh, go Kerry! You know, it took me so long to do that.
this is the first time I dropped it.
I think
Yeah.
I watched a demo or something.
Oh yeah, yeah. YouTube's beautiful. So literally that's our rice. I don't know if everyone can see that at home. We probably need to go a bit closer. But literally, so how long did that rice cook for?
Oh, however long it was.
8 minutes. Must have been 2 5-minute. We can
2
go
lots
back
of
and
fire.
look. Yeah, 2 lots of fire. So 10 minutes that rice was cooked. Oh, that's so good.
I failed rice quite often.
Yeah, and you don't fail now.
Yeah.
You ever done mashed potatoes
I
then?
think I failed
Yes,
something.
those 2 mashed potatoes
Oh,
and
yeah.
came out like glue.
Oh, what'd you do? Right, go next. We're gonna.
I think I
Oh,
put
chicken.
too much in.
We
It was like,
probably
nah,
should have been
never
cutting the
again.
chicken.
And then she
That's
tried
in the
it.
fridge on the
Tried
right.
it, tried it again. And then, no, it didn't.
Transfer.
It sort of came out gluey and then it was like chunks of
Into
it.
a
was
bowl
like
and cover.
still
Yep,
raw.
so you can get a
Yeah.
bowl out,
Discard.
discard
It was fully
steaming
mashed
water.
and it was like, nah.
Real fried chicken. 60 kilometres right now. So you got an air fryer?
Yeah, we do.
Yep.
Oh.
So
Get Jay to. So go back, Rich, and get Jay to find it.
It's right there.
Yeah.
yeah, I can't forget it.
I'm trying to
So-
help him.
So it just tells you
He's
how to
that's
do
such
the,
a male answer, eh?
how to
It's
do
right
the,
there.
coating for your chicken,
Yeah.
and then you coat it all, stick it in the fridge, and then you cook it. So we put it in the air fryer.
Yeah.
And instead of because it's
Oh,
deep
shit.
fried.
Yeah.
Do you know, Rich?
For 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Chicken nibbles like the wings and drums,
Yep.
and then while that's
Yep,
cooking
so
in
you can
the
always go back.
air fryer,
Yep.
you cook the
Cut
sauce,
so-
and it's like a spicy.
So your chicken,
sweet
so
sour sauce.
Oh, nice.
you've got your
And then
different
you
types of meat for
drizzle that
chicken.
over it and
So your
it's
chicken
just
breast
so-
is a drier meat.
how do
So
you
if it
save
does
that
say use
So-
chicken
Can
thigh,
you say that?
so in a curry,
Come-
I suggest use chicken thigh because it will
They're
hold its
yummier
shape.
though, eh?
Yeah,
They
and
make
it's
a
way
difference in
yummier.
the
Yeah,
taste.
yeah. So it kind of absorbs the flavour, but
Because
it
I was
holds.
always cheap and I bought the
Yeah.
breast, but then I started using thighs. It's
Yeah.
so much nicer.
And
Okay.
the chicken breast is a lot drier.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
And
It's
it's
make sure they're boneless.
Oh no, it's a breast.
Yeah.
That's why.
I bought them once, they had the bones and stuff.
But you lose so much
I know.
meat.
And I'll save this one. Do I need to save it on the phone to cook it? in?
Yeah. But if you push cook now,
Yeah, so if we
you're going to
start-
be
If we
coming.
go start cooking, and then we'll just scroll through a few. and then
Because
go back
Kerry's
to
actually going to have a little bit of chicken breast left over here, so you could
And then
actually
if we go
cook some of that
recently
now,
cooked.
Rich, if you wanted to.
It's saved into recently cooked. So this shows
We
you
use
the
chicken.
300 grams.
that you had cooked.
So,
Here.
so put that one in, Kerry, and see what it
No.
does. See how much now.
Yeah.
No, keep going. It's-
Yeah, boogers.
When
So you can go into
supermarkets
that now and
Oh,
see-
always
so
add about 80
instead of
grams
using chicken
on,
nibbles,
Mm.
you
even
could
if
use
you
like
put the
just
tray
those
on,
bits of
Oh,
chicken, like
Yep.
to your
popcorn
meat.
chicken
Yeah.
almost.
and that's so
And
they're
then
making
coat it,
80
chicken
cents
air
of
fryer,
weighing
and it- and
extra
sort of coating coats
every
onto
time
it
you buy
and-
meat.
Cheeky.
I know, it really annoys me, and some cans aren't what they say
No,
either.
they're not.
So they say they're 400, but they're
Yeah.
under that.
So
So-
how long have you had your Thermomix for?
So I've had my Thermomix, so I'm coming up 2 years in April.
The first one, or
Yeah, so 2 years in April I got my first one, and then we'll go a little bit.
you earned your second? You had to earn your second one pretty quick because you couldn't show the black one, eh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because the black ones were limited edition.
So then I started earning my second one
Jay
in
searched
May.
for barbecue pork spare ribs.
See, look at him go. He went straight to the search button.
Gosh. You'll be cooking in no time in it.
Yeah.
We're fighting over who's going to cook
Yeah,
tonight.
he's got
Could
him
be
cooking.
click on that.
It's quite good for him, right? That's why I quite like.
My sister loves the honey mustard chicken.
Oh, yep, that's nice.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Sesame, is it sesame sticky sesame chicken? That's really nice too. If you like sesame seeds,
Yeah.
that's really yum. Yeah, and great for your air fryer too, because you can put it in the air fryer.
That's what I had done with
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
Whatever, yeah, see, whatever flavour you like.
And so now we're going to use a splash guard. Yep. So put this one on first.
That one.
I was just trying to trick you.
And tell you step by step. So how to make the spice rub.
So turn that. So now that's going to go onto the highest heat. So turn it right around.
We go, so scroll down and we can just
Right.
we can go to
Yeah. So that's going to turn that, but also it's going to cook it at a high heat. So you'll hear it. So quite quick, it will go from cold. So at the moment that's a little bit warm from the rice. But you'll see how fast that goes up to high heat and cook that chicken. It's amazing.
So
you just put it into the.
yeah,
Oh,
put it in the bowl
that's
and
nice.
contact
Rich, there's some chicken breast. There's a little bit of chicken breast here. If you want to try the Korean fried chicken, if you check to see if Terry's got the ingredients, because you can do it with chicken breast.
Yeah, I know.
Even if you do that little bit.
To do your rub, cover it and it's just so it's all
I
step by
seen the
step,
fork
whatever
here,
they
so
do, 2.5
interrupting the
hours
ribs.
minimum.
Don't interrupt ribs with me. Yeah.
So it's in the oven,
So can you see how quick that went? From
True.
nothing to, so that's cooking that chicken in a really high heat. Yep, so that's hot, so don't touch the bowl. Always touch the bowl, see how
I
hot
do
it
it
is.
anyway.
As you say, don't touch, you just want to touch.
Yep. Yeah, it's just so brown onion.
Yeah, so literally that's cooking that chicken, so at the moment it's staying still.
So you put
And you'll
it
hear
on.
the blades go just to give it a bit of a
It's
turn.
just a 5 second, so you blitz in about 5 seconds just on speed 7, so one quick turn and it'll go whoop.
Really? They're actually quite good at that, Trey.
That's cool. And
Yeah.
nice shape, eh?
Have you got another stainless steel bowl? What we can do is tip that into and put a lid on the top, and it's going to keep it hot.
So by the lid.
So then when you take that off,
Woo!
just so that the air can, the heat can escape. So then you're just putting that on. So 10 minutes at 100 degrees. So you turn it to stew one, so it's just slowly going to stir that around
Oh, yeah.
for 10 minutes and cook it at 100 degrees.
I know,
And then add tomato sauce, bourbon.
but literally rice is
and
just
salt and vinegar.
beautiful. That's our rice, guys. You can see the steam coming off there.
Honey,
Perfect.
sugar.
Yeah, so we've got, so those veggies, because it's in a stainless steel bowl, they'll actually keep cooking a little bit. Yeah, which would be good. And then once this chicken's cooked, we'll add all the, so if we go next, we go preview,
And then
using your time, transfer your chicken into a bowl with the veggies,
then increase gradually.
but don't take your
to
juices
10,
out.
so you can start
Okay,
off
so we'll
4 and
put
just slowly gonna build
so
it
that
up.
chicken's only going to cook for 5 minutes.
Whip it up.
Holy.
If we remove ribs from the oven,
Amazing, eh?
brush it
Like
with
5
coating,
minutes
glaze
isn't
over
very
ribs,
long.
Yeah.
cover the oven
And then
for a further 15
After
minutes.
that, we're going to
You can pre-make your
do,
barbecue glaze,
so scrape
cut
to
it out
get
and
that
then
caramelisation off,
every 15 minutes,
and then we're
add
going to
ice
start
and
adding all our
place them,
fresh ginger and
and
all
then
that
they
kind of
come out.
stuff.
Like if you
Okay.
go to loaded hog or anything,
I don't
you've
know
got
if
all
you'll-
these ribs.
Video will pick up how much it's sizzling, but you can see the steam coming off. So that's cooking like
Now
literally at
that's
the
in your
highest
recipe, so
heat.
you recently
So
cooked.
it'll just say to
So
the.
that's saved in your recently cooked recipes. So if you ever want to go back and find it or just search for another one,
You're so good, I need to peel it, I shove it all in.
Do you?
Yeah.
comes along. Look at.
What do you reckon, Jay? Oh, so this is chicken, so literally we're cooking the chicken breast for 5 minutes. Hasn't even added all the good stuff
They
yet.
also got a lot of cooking on the Weber with like
Oh,
rubs and
perfect.
stuff.
Yeah,
So it's just
Yep.
showing them the barbecue ribs so you can chuck them on the Weber.
this
and-
makes lots of good marinades.
Yep.
So my go-to one is it's a soya mustard honey marinade, and I make do my steak, marinate it for 24 hours, and the other day I was like, oh, I'm going to add just mint sauce because I had lamb chops, so I made that marinade, added my mint sauce, put my lamb chops 24 hours later, and honestly, perfect. So I was like, I'll just add mint to that next time. So if you've got lamb, that would be the best marinade to make. And so all those soya honey marinades, if you ever buy them in the supermarket, I will hunt you down and I'll kick your bum.
Where do you shop? I'll make sure I'm
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Don't buy them because
In
honestly,
Morrisville.
they're so easy
Yeah.
to make.
And
Marinade.
I make a honey
Preservatives
soy
and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. And they're expensive, those marinating jars.
honey soy and mustard
Yeah.
marinades.
So like the plum, because we always bought the plum sauce for our pizzas.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna make
Oh,
as
they put
soon
on the
as my
side.
plums are ready,
So you stick
because
it
I
on the
hadn't
chicken
last year
and
we didn't get
Yeah.
any plums because of that frost.
Yeah.
So this year I was watching my plum tree watch it and I was like, yes, I can make them. So I made them with the little Christmas plums because I was so desperate to make the plum sauce. And I just
Made
used
fun
the
with it.
the plum sauce I made. It was a sour plum sauce, but I didn't soak my plums in the brine like it said because I didn't want it sour. So I just followed the recipe but just added normal plums in. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Literally. That's your chicken cooked.
Oh, that's good.
There you go,
Yeah,
Jay.
so do you want to show that? So
So
that's
I just
literally
served
5
spice rub.
minutes.
Yep.
So brown sugar spice rub.
5 minutes
Aussie
in your
spice rub,
Thermomix
British
and that's
spice rub.
cooked.
Woohoo!
Spice
Did you
rub,
do
chicken,
your chicken?
glaze.
Do I put the
Using tongs.
stuff in it?
Just
No, so
one
you want to
simple
keep your
search.
liquid in there. So you're going to add this to your veggies. I'll hold the plate for you.
So one simple search and sometimes bring up
Yeah.
a heap of different options to try.
Ready?
Is there something you can do with the leftover chicken?
Yeah, I reckon make the Korean fried have a look when Kiri's doing this and you can make the Korean fried chicken.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the best. We can have a good feast.
What ingredients do you need?
Wait a minute, we'll find it. Okay, come here, Jay. I'll
Kiri's
show you
got
the
lots over here for it, so that's what I mean.
So push your 3 lines. Recently cooked. Korean fried
So you
chicken.
need that.
Yep,
What
so
is it? There's chicken in there.
no,
Doesn't
don't
matter.
worry about it.
Okay, so
So use the tongs, so we just transfer the chicken
garlic,
and then
ginger,
go next.
flour, corn flour, baking powder, salt,
Great basic.
black pepper,
I'll take this.
chicken we've got.
I'm gonna put the chicken
Ginger, you
over.
got
Ginger.
garlic cloves?
Yep,
Do garlic?
yep, got
Flour,
garlic.
corn flour,
Yep,
Corn
corn flour, flour, yep,
baking powder,
yep,
sea salt,
yep,
black pepper.
yep.
Okay, and we need more garlic, ginger, brown sugar.
Yep.
Rice
Your
wine
brown-
rice wine vinegar.
Yep,
Yeah.
Honey,
yep.
Korean chili paste, or you got sweet chili
Sweet
sauce?
chili
Yeah.
sauce, yep.
Yeah.
Sweet chili sauce.
Soy sauce,
Soy sauce, yep.
sesame oil.
Yeah.
Sesame seed oil, yep.
Yeah, we do. We make free.
So,
Okay, so we've got enough ingredients to cook this, Jay. So come over here. And
Jay, you're
You're it, bro.
Sweet chili.
Is it no sweet chili?
Yep, that's
Yeah,
sweet
that
chili.
that's perfect. That'll do. It just might be
It
hot.
says to use Korean spice paste, but I just use that because so we don't have another
Fresh
thing
ginger.
taken up.
What else do we need?
No, we'll come start with this and
Okay.
we'll get it as we need it.
There we go. We just added a
Got it.
little
Grains wouldn't be much, would it?
that.
Okay, so scroll back up.
So,
Cooking. Yep.
can you turn the camera around and show the ladies? We've actually got the boys on the machine, the other machine.
Try and sound surprised.
No. So Jay's now cooking Korean fried chicken
never run
as
away.
well. What do you want?
2 garlic cloves.
Garlic cloves? Yes. You just yell at me and I'll get them for you.
Throw them.
Yeah. We'll see if we can get it.
Ginger.
Yeah, Kiri's got the ginger.
Seal it.
Oh,
Seal it
thank you.
before she uses it.
So you don't even peel it.
No, I don't peel my ginger. Why would you peel it? That's
Oh,
where the
you want me
goodness
to
is
peel
and
it?
it's going to mulch it to nothing.
So it's
So
all
we need
erratically.
They were doing. You're welcome, guys.
7.
Oh,
Yes.
here's oh, what you want?
Next.
Garlic?
Cloves.
I'm going to have to cut some more garlic up.
So when it says the measuring cup, that's just telling you to put that in.
So how long have you been here,
Okay.
Kiri?
True. Coming up 3 years in May.
Oh, wow.
So
Yeah.
you want to get around to 7, so 1 big turn.
It's gone quick.
That is
Has,
gone quick.
Yeah.
So now we've got 2 machines going. This is a flash kitchen. And see how a second machine comes in here? Yeah.
I always take the lid off this because if it's something that requires weighing,
And I know it sounds quite excessive that we've got 2 machines, but honestly, the amount of times we use 2 at the same time, it's just crazy.
That's telling you to scrape down the sides, so you just push it around the bottom. They look just like these big chunks of ginger weed.
Oh, those buns, Kerry, we'll get those out.
Come out.
Yeah.
Still go.
Yeah,
That's good,
we'll go in the
Yeah.
kitchen.
Okay, so next.
Pass your
So
scraper,
look-
Joe.
Plain flour.
They look cooked up. Oh, perfect. Oh, I do like them in that. I've just learned something, guys. That baguette tray is now going to be my...
to show them.
70 grams
Yeah.
of plain flour.
Go around and show off your buns, Gary.
My buns. Here's our buns.
So you can see that they've kind of held... That's so cool! Held the shape of that.
Right. I've done my scrape.
So it is just a guide, so
You
if
don't
you
soy
go
sauce?
75, 80,
No.
it's not major.
How do you want the chicken cut up, Rich? Do you want just
Guys,
dice or strips?
on strips, whatever.
It's Mimi.
You can wash your
Oh, perfect. It's like a little game, isn't it?
Look, it is like a little game. You guys are
didn't
like...
get it bang on.
Really messes with your OCD. So.
Yeah.
80 grams of honey.
So now we want corn flour.
Corn flour.
So
Corn flour's here.
10 spoon.
Thank you.
No worries. Thanks for cooking my favourite.
20 grams of corn flour.
Yeah, the other day, so my cleaner works at Ingham's, so she's like, do you want a box of
Oh, 'cause
tenderloins?
they get cheap
Yeah.
stuff, don't they?
So I got a 10-kilo box of tenderloins for $40. I know. So
We've got popcorn chicken and
Oh, my kids smash the popcorn chicken.
the PK chicken chips.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've got 10 kilos of.
Oh yeah, I bought the ones from the supermarket.
Yeah.
They were not cheap.
No.
Thing to do in the holidays.
Yeah.
Baking powder.
There you go, Rich. I kind of just left them in bigger chunks.
Brian's cousin, what's the place she gets chicken and stuff? Seafood, chicken.
Ingham's or
Right,
seafood.
Right, oh, sorry.
yeah.
Up to your right. Up on your right. Should be in a box like that.
That's in there.
Is this one? What is the...
There's a label in it.
There's a label on the outside and one on the inside.
Yeah.
Part of the box.
It's got a label on the outside.
Yeah, but that's before I put the label in it. Before I got the
So
label.
1
in
teaspoon.
it.
So half that. Yeah. How much?
Oh, that might help.
Yeah, very much. This one's, so because it's asking for a specific
She
measurement,
gets
it's
stuff on
not a
chicken
weight
and
one.
things.
Okay.
Ah.
It gets it delivered.
Okay, 2
Nibbles,
teaspoons of salt.
kg of nibbles from $7.99.
That's cheap.
Yeah, we love the nibbles.
That's $7.99 for a kg. So if
Yeah.
you want 5 kg, that's $39.
What's the
But yeah, kg for
Or
$7.99.
teaspoon?
2
And
teaspoons
she
of
just
salt.
gets
Yeah.
them delivered. She lives out in Gordington. I do other meat and
You
stuff.
do it over the Thermomix, so just fill it up.
She gets most of the chicken.
Yeah.
She's got beef and stuff, but yeah.
I'll fill that up.
Teaspoons of corn flour.
Here you go, love.
Sweet.
And we gave it back.
So if you wanted to do your scales again, so
Quarter
3
teaspoon of
teaspoons, so go
black
to your
pepper.
scales. And you know a teaspoon's 5 grams. So
I
now
didn't know
just
that.
tip.
Sweet. So if it, oh shit.
Okay, now so you just put the lid back on.
Something must be on your
Okay, so
slider
lid's
board.
on.
Next.
Yeah, the salt. Yeah,
Salt's not on.
not on it.
Corn flour weighs next to nothing, so you're going to take quite a bit.
There you go. Oh, oh, oh.
So it's just
There you go.
mixing all the flour.
It wasn't that easy then grabbing a spoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simmering basket.
After we took the rice out before. The rice.
Okay, so that's our flour all whipped up. So this is our
Next.
coating for our chicken.
I think I've got 2.
Okay.
What's
Do I
that?
need to get the chicken into a bowl?
Maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
So transfer it to a large bowl.
What do you need? A bowl?
So normally it would ask you to put the lid back on and we're going to weigh the chicken, but we're just going to do it in there. So put the chicken in there, we'll transfer that in, and stir it all together, and it'll coat the chicken for us.
And then we need to turn the, how long does the air fryer take to warm up?
I don't even know that. It's just go from.
Is it finished?
Oh, is that how you warm it up?
Just for
With
2
that
minutes,
thing?
I warm my one up full before I use it.
So we're just going to run the hands through that and stir it all up.
Kerry, where do you put your chicken rubbish, love? Does that go in the rubbish? Yeah.
We'll make sure we get in between all of them.
I've got no idea. I
That's
don't.
why inflation has. We just throw the
Yeah.
chicken in and
You
start
might
it.
not just turn it on for 2 minutes and then.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
we just
200 or
we
whatever.
just throw whatever in and just start cooking.
Yeah.
That's what I normally do
We don't.
too.
Ours isn't flash. You can adjust the temperature when you need it.
No.
So you'll probably end up with quite a bit of the coating left over. So you can chuck it into a bowl and save, and then do it another time.
Okay.
Or,
Is it time? Yeah, so.
So when you're making your sauce, Rich, because you probably don't have that much chicken, but you could make all of the, you could probably half it or make all the marinade for it, keep it in your fridge because you won't need to use all of,
Well, depends how
The
thick you want
marinade
your
on
sauce on top of you.
oh, true.
I do like a lot of sauce.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't like it skimp.
Yeah, right.
if you've got lots of sauce left over after you've finished it, make it again and then just reuse that sauce or use that sauce to marinate your chicken or something
Yeah,
else.
so you'll have the flour left over for your base thing.
So my mum actually uses it to make a sweet a stir fry the next day. She's got lots left over, so she uses that.
Every
sauce.
time you go like that, it just puts more on.
It's a never-ending battle. And that is why he doesn't cook. People laughing.
I don't bake.
This is
They
another
try
one.
not to touch the flour.
This is man cooking. We're cooking man food.
Oh, cavemen are like fire.
I just thinking
It's on fire.
it smells bloody delicious.
Jeez. That's,
How's that, Jay? Can you
that
explain
smells like
that?
something else, that is.
Yeah.
Something good?
Yeah.
Yeah, so go and show them. Do you want to show them the sauce?
Made my mouth water instantly.
Made your mouth water instantly. I love it. That's a very good description. That makes them very jealous at home. So what do we do with that, Kerry?
Put it
Wash
over.
it down with your cocktail.
Yeah. Pour it over.
Pour it over your veggies.
How we going with cocktails? We need another round?
Very
Yeah.
simple. I think you
Oh,
need to
yeah,
make
they
the
do.
sauce. What we can do is
No, the sauce won't take long. By the time you gotta put your chicken in there.
sauce takes 20 minutes or something.
You just scrape it, Kerry.
It takes.
Jay's not wasting it.
No. Get all their goodness.
Scrape it, that one. What is that on
That's right. That's
Just,
just on the
garlic.
chicken.
That's just so you can't.
It's just cross-contamination.
No.
Been on the floor, got gone.
Yeah.
Okay, come here, Joe. Apparently we've got to keep going. Can't have another cocktail.
Oh.
Woman.
it?
So we're just transferring it over the bowl. And so then we're just going to skip through this. So it's telling us to weigh our chicken. So we've already got the chicken, so we don't need to do that. So stir and coat. So it tells you to place in the fridge. We're going to skip that. We're hungry. 5 garlic cloves.
I've got 4, but one's very big.
Oh, that should be enough. More ginger.
See, Richard style of cooking works.
That's
See,
the
Jay?
way- That's the way to do it.
Okay, sorry, I'm just taking over. You keep going.
Yeah.
Okay, put the lid on. Okay, we've done that. Let's take it next.
And then go next. What do we need to do
So
after
one
that?
big turn. Yeah.
Sprinkle with sesame seeds and garlic with some spring onions.
Mix it in.
Yeah, mix them.
She stole a spatula.
Yum.
So you saw how much caramelised it was on the bottom, eh?
Yeah.
So look at it now.
Yeah.
So that's taken
Oh, yeah.
all the caramelisation off the bottom as it was cooking. So it cooked all that chicken. I don't know how good you guys were deglazing pans, but I wasn't very good.
1 brown sugar. Just any soft brown sugar will do.
Yum.
Top right? Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll put this on a clean cycle and then Rich can use it for a...
Cocktail. Is that brown sugar or raw sugar?
It's raw.
You could have used raw. Wouldn't
Put
have
it
needed
on
too much.
Brown sugar is more of a caramel.
Yeah. So literally just a dot. And so while we're about to go eat,
if you get carried away with your
we put this on clean cycle.
washing.
So while we're eating, it's cleaning itself. So slide that across. Pre-clean. And I just go universal.
But that's the thing about it, because it's if you don't like the flavour,
Yeah,
you don't
Here we
have to
go.
eat it.
that's good. Just cut it all out.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not sure I don't like it.
Yeah.
That was why I was surprised when I did Big Mac sauce, because when I get an order of Big Mac, I always take the pickle out,
Oh, yeah.
and then Big Mac sauce is just all pickle.
That's the best bit.
I'm like,
Oh, no.
Sorry.
No, you're all right.
Yeah,
How's that empty?
I was just showing Jay we can make
Yep, but there's another
research
one.
Big Mac sauce and
Oh,
you can
true.
make,
Oh,
you
you
can make
can
Big Mac sauce.
recycle that, can't you?
So you can make yourself Big Mac.
Right, help yourself, guys. Do you want me to?
Go for a quick clean up.
Oh, have you got some sesame seeds?
Oh shoot, we haven't shown
Trick
this.
is to go next before you go. So before you go put that one away, go next. So you know I've got to get honey. So you take that one away and then you bring your honey back.
Sunday always in the
There's chicken in there too.